recently added tank. This is a 10-gallon aquarium. We have some fish in here that come from India. We have pea puffers in this tank. They're a very unique and interesting fish. You may think of puffers as saltwater, but this particular species is actually freshwater. So I hope you enjoy the video and you learn something. The things I just love about the puffers are that they're so interactive, they're a very curious creature, very fun to watch. If you put the tube up that we use to feed, they'll follow it around the tank. Not so much your hand, but they're always eager to eat. Here we are collecting mosquito larvae from totes that have collected rainwater on their lids. The mosquitoes then come and lay their eggs in them, and the mosquito larvae grow up and raise up in these little pools of water, and so we collect them and feed them to the puffers as well as the mosquito fish in the nano tank. Here's a good look at them. They kind of wiggle around in the water column and kind of make themselves obvious to the fish so that they can come and eat them. The pea puffers are very aggressive when they eat the mosquito larvae. It is really fun to watch them eat it. The puffers have a little bit of teeth on them so they can bite harder things such as snails. Here we're collecting baby Malaysian trumpet snails from our German blue ram tank. The pea puffers occasionally will snack on them. It gives them something to wear their teeth on. If they don't eat it, they at least investigate it and maybe bite it. The male pea puffer often chases the female around, especially when eating. Here he is tearing apart one of the snails. The pea puffers only grow to be about 1 inch long. From some footage shown on YouTube, it is possible that pea puffers actually may school in the wild, which brings you to the debate on whether pea puffers are a good community fish. The seller that we bought these puffers from said that the puffers he gets in do not do well in community tanks, so we have decided to listen and put them in a species-only tank. And so here, you're fairly sure we have a pair of pea puffers. The way you are supposedly able to tell a male from a female is the males will be yellow with faded black spots. They will have silver white lines running behind their gill plates, as well as a white line on their belly. The females, on the other hand, will be more white with distinct black spots. They should also be chubbier if they are healthy. The shells in this tank are from the beach that we went to and visited in North Carolina. We had them laying around. We didn't want them cluttering space around in our house, so we added them to this aquarium, and they look really nice. They kind of help block lines of sight for the puffers, so there's a little bit less aggression. between the puffers. The sand and the gravel are just random bags that we had laying around, and we thought we'd kind of make it look like a beach. The moss balls help the puffers to kind of just be relaxed. And of course, I'm excited about hopefully in the near future breeding them, which could be really fun. I love the plant, kind of the nacris, creating a little bit of a jungle effect, as well as the hydrophilia and floating wisteria. I like the one big sword that's growing out and kind of expanding across the tank. It creates some shadows in certain parts of the tank, where the puffers can kind of linger without having the bright light in their eyes. The sponge filters. The sponge filter on this tank is very helpful. It creates some flow across the tank and keeps it from being stagnant and just not moving at all. The shells, obviously, allow the puffers to swim inside of them and hide and rest wherever they need to do. And the floating plants, the floating wisteria especially, is a great beginner plant. We've had it growing in the goldfish tank, as well as our 20 long gallon aquarium, which is just above here. We've had the wisteria growing there, and it'll put off little buds, which turn into these, which grow very thick and create shadows. Here's the heater. I believe it is a 50-watt heater. Keeps the tank fairly warm. This is the light. It is about somewhere around 8,000 Kelvin, kind of a whitish light. And here's some more shots of the puffers. Like I said earlier, they're very interactive and they love to kind of follow you around as you're in front of the tank. If you stick your finger in the tank, you could get nipped by these little guys. They have little beaks with teeth. Alright, fish folk, share your feedback in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. Till next time, give your fish a hug.